Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle. I do the readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on? Thank you for your donations, Sarah, DreaminwithTess, Backbone, and Ann. Thank you for your donations. I greatly appreciate that. Welcome, Maruta, Tarot Magician, Be Random with me. We got Sim, Sarah. We got Maruta and Reiki, Black Swan, Rosemary. Thank you for your donations as well. What is going on? It's a fine Monday night. Hopefully everybody survived your wonderful Monday. So, yeah, we'll see what's happening over there. We got lots of readings to do already. It is, wow, we got like 10. Yeah, we got 11 readings to do. We've been here 30 seconds. We have 11 readings to do. So let's get started. General for May, a little bit of a Gregory Scott action over there. Let's see what's going on for May, what's going to take us, what kind of general action we can get going on with all of that. We got Ann and Bardman. I thank you for your donations as well. Got Hershey joined us. What's going on? Oh, there we go. We got a ton of people already indeed. So yeah. General for May. What's it looking like? First thing intuitively, I think May is just going to be kind of a May's going to be kind of an in-between. You have good and bad. Like there's nothing really notable in May that just changes your life or anything like that. May is just going to be sort of an in-between month. Let's look at that. A little bit of a Page of Pentacles. You are hit a little bit by kind of some of the financial goings-ons that happens in May. So a little bit of that. Page of Pentacles says definitely watch what you're doing as far as finances go. Definitely sort of keep track of your money. It's almost like you're missing money or you're losing money or there's like just money being bled out for some reason. We want to kind of watch where that goes. You want to be participating in that if you don't have to. Eight of Wands is interesting, especially next to a Two of Wands. A lot of ideas. I think idea month is your May. You have a lot of ideas, a lot of inspiration, a lot of things are coming forth. I think a lot of these ideas are going to be good for you overall. They do cover some territory that you've neglected before. Some of the ideas as well are something that sort of inspire you. It's like, ooh, I have this idea. I'm able to get some stuff done with it. I'm able to get some stuff moving. It is an idea month. Go ahead and set up the paper, the pen, start journaling. You definitely want to be journaling all of the ideas happening with that. Katie, what's going on? We got Maria. Thank you for your donation. Four of Wands as well. It is a time to sort of recuperate romantically, recuperate emotionally. Seems like we've lost some ground in May, and it's time to recuperate from that. It's time to sort of pick up the pieces from that particular event or from this particular sort of beginning of the month and see where that is going to take you as well. Overall, the star says some of the ideas that you have do lead you in some very inspirational directions, whether it be hobbies, whether it be work. And I think May is more of a hobby month. I think May has a lot of inspiration for you of, I can do this, I can do that. It's definitely time to reach out, definitely time to venture out and do a little bit of some stuff that you've been neglecting overall. And I think once you start doing that, once you launch into some of those, it's going to be pretty good going. There we go. All right. A lot of good things right there. We got, let's see who is next. We got a ton of donations. So if you're here, you just got, if you're here, you just got to wait a little bit. I'm sorry. All right. Can I please get a love reading? Dreaming with Tess. If you're not in love with Dreaming with Tess, you have a problem. All right. Let's look at where the hell did this go? All right, let's see what kind of love. We do a little bit of Victorian romantic. I like that action. Right? We'll see where this is going to take us. So pretty good. All right, dreaming with Tess. Get some love. Get some motivation over there. It's all about the motivation with love with Dreaming with Tess. I think that's it. It's all about motivation. I think you're sort of demotivated right now. There's a lot of things just aren't moving the way that we like to. A lot of things just aren't ideal. Sometimes it's just like, why is this? Why is that? And I think there's a lot of whys when it comes to love right now. Just going intuitively with that. Ten of Swords with the Fool says new beginnings are in your next, new beginnings are in store. New beginnings are in store, and I think that's where we kind of want to do. Ten of Swords next to a Fool is a very powerful combo. You're talking about the Fool venturing out into the unknown after the separation, after the cutoff, right? And a lot of times it just happens to all of us. We have a cutoff. We need to venture out and do some stuff. And the question you have to ask yourself is, am I ready to do adventuring right now? Because I think you have a lot of things going on. I think there's a lot of things happening right now. I think you're busy. I think you have a lot of activities. I think you have a lot of distractions, and like you want to like love. Is love really something that I need to be focused on right now? Is this really something? And I think you're asking companies to get a love reading because you want to be focused on that, but realistically, you're going to have to take a little step back, especially when you have a Ten of Swords this early in the rig. It feels like a lot of things aren't lining up the way that really need to be. Wheel of Fortune. The stuff that you're doing ain't working. That's something with that. It seems that you're sort of people are coming in and just sort of interrupting something. I still keep thinking that things are being interrupted. Love is interrupting something else, but you're being interrupted. You're having this activity, and then here comes somebody. We got this love. We got this emotion. We have these things. And you're like, is this really that important? Is this really something we want to kind of do with that? Ten of Swords just says cut out any unnecessary and unneeded stuff from that, and definitely focus on what needs to be done here. Focus on you, right? Focus on your self-development. Focus on where you need to be. Focus on the love that's going to get you the best results. Crystals and Pain, and thank you for your donation. But yeah, the Fool says it may be time to go out adventuring. The question you have to ask yourself is now the opportunity that I need? Is now the time that is really going to be functional and focused on that? Because the Knight of Cups says you do have suitors, you do have some interesting things, you have some good emotions coming in, right? But it again is focus on self-development, focus on love, focus on all of these other things. I think that you don't have any, sort of a stagnant place in love right now, but you do have just this feeling of, right now, maybe not, right now, maybe not. Anyway, it just feels like a lot of stuff is just sort of pent up with that. So definitely take steps carefully, and only venture out when you're ready to take the adventure. I think you're going to waste a lot of time if you don't let yourself be the Fool, if you don't walk off that cliff, if you don't take the risk, if you don't open up emotion, if you don't do this and that and this and that, all of it, not really the traditional stuff, but things that are going to be important for other people are going to be something that you may not be in the mode to do. Now, when you're ready to do that, go forth and do it 120%. But right now, it seems to be in the way of something else. There you go. There's a little bit of a wild love reading on that. Calvin Chin, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. We got Crystals and Paint in the queue, making it happen. Backbone wants a little bit of a general. We'll put this up. We'll do some tarot we haven't done in a hot minute over. It's been a minute. It has been a minute. So is the camera slightly out of focus? It may be. It may be. I'm not ruling that out. I just booted the computer like 5 minutes ago. So it could be out of focus indeed. So, we'll see what's going on. Let's zoom out here and let's see if we do have a focus issue with that. 7 of Cups, you got the Moon, a little bit out of focus, 1/2 of a quarter of a centimeter twist, and we are now 100% in focus, making it happen. General reading, 8 of Pentagrams. Oh man, a lot of stuff has been eaten away. A lot of stuff that you really wanted to do. A lot of stuff that you have been focused on, right? Dreaming with Tess, thank you for your tip. I appreciate that. We got the 8 of Pentagrams over here. We're sort of eating things, eating the important things, eating things a little too much. It's almost like you're focused on sort of devouring things at this moment instead of actually working on them, right? We're trying to push to the next level. We're trying to get to the next thing. And it just doesn't seem to, really focus, doesn't seem to be really what we want to get right now. So watch, I guess, what we're sort of devouring, what we're eating, watch what we're consuming, because consuming things is not really working for us sometimes as we're sort of going forward. 7 of Cups says the mysteries involved with some things that you're seeing are not exactly what they appear. A lot of times we do see this or that or this or that. It's time to sort of evaluate, is that real? Is that legitimate? Is that something that I really need to be focused, to be sort of perusing at this moment? Because the Moon says emotional pool is really something that is getting you into the wrong direction right now. Think more logically, think more perceptually, think more procedurally rather than emotion as you're going through. And I think that's going to help you quite a bit. So there we go. There we go. Making it happen. We got, I think, Anne is next. Should I commission an original song or not now? That sounds like a throwdown to me.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
All right, Anne is turning into a songbird over there. Going to commission somebody to write a songbird over there. I think that was Ultraviolet's name for a whole 2 minutes or something. Songbird. There we go. Anyway, should I commission an original song or not now? Yes, no. Let's go with yes over here. Wow, that does look like a yes. This looks like something that's worthwhile. It looks like something that is going to sprout the tree, that is going to make you either some money, something going on, some sort of fruitfulness that you're kind of waiting for there. Overall, it just looks pretty darn good. Not bad at all, especially with this queen, right? This could be something where you need to express yourself via this song. I think if you do commission a song, you need to get in the weeds of the song, do the lyrics, do this, do that. I think there's a lot of stuff happening here with this song that's going to allow you to express yourself and to move forward in a good manner here. Becca Boo and Susan are welcome. Susan, thank you for your donation. But yeah, that's interesting over there with the swords and the sword. Overall, it looks like a yes. Now, let's look at the no aspect over here. It looks like something where you're just going to use up some money. It's almost like that you're never happy with it. You're going to have to spend money, keep spending money, keep spending money. It looks like something that does take a little more money than what you were expecting. It's like, well, if that takes a little more money, but I want it this way, want it that way, kind of thing as well. It's also something where you have to have a lot of patience with the person that is getting the song out there. So there we go. There we go, making it happen with all of that stuff. We got Calvin, you are in the queue. I greatly appreciate you. You're going to be after Bartman. Right now we got Black Swan. How's our feeling about our adjustments the other day? Adjustments, that doesn't sound good. I mean, well, you know, realistically, it does sound all right. You know, we made some adjustments. I think adjustments are good for one person usually, right? So most of the time, you got an adjustment is good for this person, but maybe not that person. Let's admit, if the adjustment was good for both people, they'd have made it a long time ago. So one person, when you're adjusting thing, loses out in this game. You got the winner, you got the loser. Black Swan, are you the winner? Are you the loser? I got to ask. But now you're asking how they feel about it, and apparently, you know, we'll do that. So yeah, anyway, so we have arguments, we have adjustments, and this one particular one is a hashtag argument. We'll see where that goes. We'll see where that goes in the long run. There's follow-up action that needs to be taken right there. I got to say that now, right? You do have a little bit of this, just this cup action here. It feels like that the argument should not have taken place, right? You have that one of those aspects over there. The argument should not have taken place. This is something where we were wrapped up emotionally. We were a little bit embroiled in something where we shouldn't have been so much, you know what I'm saying? But then you have the 6, like somebody had to make the adjustments necessary to get the argument underway. Somebody had to get the argument out, and somebody wants the adjustments, but other person doesn't want them. So again, who is the winner and who is the loser with the 2 of Swords says we'll never really agree upon this. So hey, that's what you got to do at the end of the day. Neither one is going to agree on anything over here. You kind of feel that happening, you know what I'm saying? We get that Ace of Wands. It's all about taking action to get to the next step. If we didn't get the argument settled now, maybe we need to re-engage. Maybe we need to figure out why the argument occurred. Maybe we need to basically make the adjustments necessary to get the argument out of the way, because it looks like the argument is not done. It looks like that they feel it's not done. They feel that they didn't win as far as what they wanted to do. They feel like they're expected to take some actions, but they're not really going to do it. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're really not going to do it. So if you need the adjustments from their side, good luck with all of that as far as that goes. We got Rosemary's got lots of luck tonight. Rosemary's got the double shot over there. Career reading. We got all of stuff. We got May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Apparently, we got career reading for every month. All right, let's see. a little bit of an adventurous tarot we can make, and we will do that too, you know? We'll do that too. All right, May here, June, July. Let's look at the career. Let's look at the money, see where things are going to take us. King of Wands for July, Wheel of Fortune. June looks like a little bit of a downtime, basically. It looks like not much is expected. It looks like all of the stuff is really kind of pent up. All the stuff is kind of offloaded in that May time frame, and June is kind of like, where are you at on all that stuff that I gave you in May? So May is going to be the time where you get everything, all the tasks, all the things, all the pent up expectations, all the reviews, a lot of people looking at you, expecting to see something, expecting for some results to sort of come out of this. The 7 is an interesting card indeed, because it talks about just overloading us with things in May. June, you're kind of in that mode of getting it done. Where are you at on this? Where are you at on that? I think you have a lot of expectations that have been loaded up. It's just time to put the head to the grindstone. Is that the, I don't know, what's the phrase? Is it axe to the grindstone? I don't know what it is. Anyway, it's time to just do the work. In June. June is the time to deliver. And there's a lot of people there too. There's a lot of people there that are expecting results, and they need to see at least a glimmer of that in June. Just be aware of that. July is the time to where it's really time to where management, somebody needs to step in here. Somebody is coming in and wants to see where things are, wants to see the basic results of that. It's almost like they expect miracles. They expect things to be happening a little too quickly, but that's the way it is. We have a lot of expectations that have been pent up here, and that's where it's kind of at. Marie, thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate that. We also got a little bit of a Rosemary is over there. How will the new apartment be compared to the old one I'm in now? Oh man, downstairs neighbor is going to suck. We're going to do this intuitively. Downstairs neighbor is going to suck, number one. As always, when you get a new apartment, right? When you get a new apartment, you need to go there on Friday night, Saturday night, and listen to all of the hectic and weird things that happen during the weekend time frames. This is what happens, when you get that stuff done. So be aware of that. I do think your downstairs neighbor is going to be a pain in the butt, is what I think. All right, let's look at that. Oh, a little bit of the downstairs neighbor over there with a 6. This is something. The downstairs hangman neighbor is going to be a problem when you get there. So, hey, if you can get the first floor, that's going to eliminate at least part of the issue. I think overall you're pretty comfortable. We're pretty happy there, at least in the first 7-ish months. I think after that, things start going a little bit sideways. Just be prepared for that. But, there you go. There you go. So we'll see what happens with that. etsyuser, thank you for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate that. Hey, sir, it's me. Still recovering. I think it's YouTube user, but now Etsy user. Well, there we go. Well, thank you, Etsy user, for your very generous donation. I appreciate you. Got a new guy making it happen. Got a new drug, one that don't make me sick. All right, Bartman, why do I need YouTube that much anymore? Dark Mansion Tarot. You want Dark Mansion Tarot? Indeed, it is. We got Becca Boo up in here with a donation, making it happen. So there we go. All right. Well, I don't need YouTube that much anymore. Why don't you need it? Is that what you're asking? Your question? Maybe you just sort of burned out, at least a little bit, somewhat. We got the Dark Mansion over here. If you don't know what that is, then where the hell have you been? And if you don't know what the Dark Mansion is, where the hell have you been? We got to ask that question. All right, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. You did everything that you wanted to do. You really don't have anything else to conquer in YouTube. You know what I mean? There's like nothing else to conquer. You're somebody that does need, you know what I'm saying? That, I don't need YouTube that much. You're somebody that needs to conquer, that needs to grow, that needs to expand. And the level of YouTube letting you do that has really kind of just played its way out. You got that 8 of Pentacles. I did what I needed to do. I did the work. I did the effort. I made things happen. 7 of Pentacles. I planted all the seeds. I did all of the things that I really needed to accomplish. Not really like you conquered the world on YouTube, but you did what you needed to do. It felt like you were there for a reason, and you kind of completed with that objective, right? That page of wands. What am I going to do now? I'm not really going to present anything. I'm not really going to have anything that's going to be super beneficial at this point on YouTube. YouTube is just not my thing. YouTube did not, sort of complete me the way that I would like to. Four of Swords says we're sort of getting reoriented. We're getting a little bit sort of readjusted, like what's next, right? It's like when you finish a big painting and you've been on the painting for like a month, right? And you finish it. You don't want to start another painting. You're like, oh, what's next? I think that's where you're at. You got a little bit of that patience, that Four of Swords action, right? A little bit of development, planning, patience. Like, what am I going to do now? I think we kind of ran our course with the YouTube. I think that's just kind of it at this point. Anyway. We got Calvin Chen is next. They're not here, but we will have them on the chapters. That's what we do. We got CC over there. Boss meeting. We got the big boss, not the small meeting. We got the big boss meeting tomorrow. Rogue Tarot will lead us into all of that action is what I'm saying. Rogue Tarot will lead us into this action. Let's see where this is going to come from. All right, we got a big, so the question is, what's my meeting with my boss tomorrow about? Am I going to get shit canned? All right, we got to figure this out. You may get canned, you may not. Entertainment purposes only. Never assume you can can based on a fat man reading your cards on the internet, but let's see if we're going to get shit canned or not. We got, oh, Jesus Christ, that's not good. That's not good at all. That's not good at all. I think there's something going on. Entertainment purposes only, but the Ten of Swords being the last card, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I think there's something going on. So I'm not going to answer your question yes or no. I'm just going to say there's something going on. It seems like we've been sitting there. We had to get a little bit of action here. The sun, something has been revealed, something has come up. There's something that needs to sort of be expressed. It needs to be put out there. It needs to be sort of put out, right? Knight of Swords says this does need to be addressed at least fairly soon. We can't just sit on this and hope for the best. It may not be there, but that's just kind of one of the challenges in here. Hermit feels like that there is a level of, independence that needs to come from this. There's a level of kind of aloneness here. The Hermit with the shining illumination and the Sun with the shining illumination. I think everything will be illuminated tomorrow. Now, that's a nice thing, at least, because you kind of know that, hey, I understand all of the details tomorrow. There's nothing hidden. There's nothing coming back for me later. It's not one of those things where I sort of, have a readdress issues over and over with that. But yeah, the Ten of Swords it's not the best card at the end, but again, entertainment purposes only. I'm just a random dude on the internet reading cards. You know what I'm saying? Well, opportunities project-wise are coming to me. It's almost like that you have a project with a big, not really light like the sun, but you have something where things are getting thrown into a pool or things are getting thrown into being organized as far as that goes. So it's like everything's sort of shoveling in, moving in as far as that goes, right? The other project that you sort of have an opportunity for is this big group thing, bringing a bunch of people together, bringing groups within this context. I think it's very interesting kind of thing. Those are just intuitively, but hopefully as a backup plan. Yeah, don't lose your job. I mean, I love your donations. Keep coming back. Hopefully you get a raise. I hope that's what you get. You get a raise. You get that Ten of Swords. It eliminates all of the old money that you had and gets you all the new money. The Sun, so I mean, all right, the Seven of Swords is interesting here. There are things that you want to escape with. It's more of an escapism kind of thing as far as the opportunities goes. It's not like a this meets this goes here kind of thing, right? Sarah, thank you for your donation. You do have a Seven of Swords, more of an escapism, this fantasy, this fun, maybe that all-encompassing sort of everything going into an area, everything getting shoveled into here. Maybe one of those with a big team coming together with that. Five of Swords says there are some ideas that you have that you haven't addressed, that you haven't sort of embraced here. You do need to do something with those. You can't just let those go absolutely. Ten of Pentacles, though, kind of reinforces my interesting thing about a happy home, happy family with a bunch of people coming together, a bunch of things going on. So there we go. There are some of the projects coming to you over there with that. We got the apartment with the Rosemary. We got the Black Swan had the arguments with the adjustments. We got Marie coming up. We got Becca Boo is over there. All right, let's get a little bit of the Marie. We got the double Marie shot. Let's put up that one. Let's go get something that's more interesting. You know, I feel like some art tonight. You know, Crystals and Paint is up in the house. We got them going. We got Crystal going into a museum or something, at least a show. Hey, but anyway, let's get a little bit of an artwork tarot. This is one that I don't use a lot. I mean, it is the Revival Art Tarot. I do love that one. I do love that one indeed. So there we go. Becca Boo, I did not forget about you. See, look at that rhymes. Look at Becca Boo, I did not forget about you. All right. A little bit of an RC tarot over here. Get the Marie double shot. General message for May, Teddy Bear Tarot. All right, apparently we'll shuffle this and do it with Crystals and Paint instead. And we'll do Becca Boo too, since we got it out. All right, we'll see what's going on. Teddy Bear Tarot. We got Teddy Bear in the house, otherwise known as now Morgan, apparently. So yeah, you know, we change your name every other day, but today it is not Teddy Bear. I'm just saying, it is not Teddy Bear at all. Sarah, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. There we go. All right. Thought they were going to get fired. They told me we could bring a support person, brought an emotional support clown. You need emotional support clown. Hey, if anybody wants to hire the best emotional support clown available, that's me. That's me. All right, and Teddy Bear. A general message for May. General message. Queen of Wands with a Knight of Pentacles. Man, supporting people's nice. Somebody needs your support. I would definitely support them in May. It feels like somebody is there. Somebody's waiting. Somebody has a lot of things that they need from you with that Queen of Wands, with that Knight of Pentacles. Can you come help me? Can you assist? Can you get a lot of intervention in here? And I think that's going to be good, right? I think that's going to be something exciting. The world says really you're looking at travel plans for May too. Where are we going to go in this sort of the not really late summer, more like an early fall-ish? Where are we going to go? What are we going to do in there? I think there's some plans that sort of unfold, that get out there, that get you get a little bit excited with that. The Emperor says you are fully in control of that. Now, two things in May you have to remember. Number one, don't get lost. There's something planned, there's something going on, there's something moving, not really like driving, but it's something where you just get lost. Don't get lost with things. Make sure that you know where you're going, make sure that things are planned out, plotted out before we actually implement anything. The number two thing you need to know in May is on May 21st, something interesting is going to happen. Come back when you know what that is, but you know, it's intuitive. May 21st. Don't ask what it is. If I knew what it is, I'd already tell you. You know, that's one of those. Is anybody feeling off today? No, I'm on. I'm actually live with that. Your creative idea. Oh, creative idea. Start. Let me tell you the exact date to start on that. June the 6th. June the 6th, as far as a creative idea. So we're going to go with that. We're going to go with that. Any advice on a creative idea? Started June the 6th, number one. The Queen of Swords. Oh, man, tell everybody. I mean, this is something where you need to tweak it, number one, right? Queen of Swords right next to the work. We're doing the work. We're getting harsh feedback. It's best to go ahead and consult with somebody. It's best to go ahead and get somebody on the same page as we need to be here. There's some creative stuff that's there, but it needs to be tweaked. It needs to be honed. It needs to be moved into a place where you can sort of implement some changes with that, right? The moon talks about the creative idea. Again, you want to wait a month or so. Again, the end of the June time frame to implement that. You really don't want to wander out of the water into something that is going to be a little bit uncomfortable, that is going to be a little bit, you know, sort of not quite prepared for where you want to go. You want to be fully fleshed out, at least at a minimum fully fleshed out, to prepare yourself to where it is going to take you at the end of the day. But yeah, getting started, getting moving, getting working on that. Don't put a ton of effort into that. There are some critiques that hit pretty soon on the idea, but you do need to be able to implement the changes, implement the modifications that you're going to need to have to make that happen. And there are your 2 days. We got I forgot who this person is. I forgot what your nickname is. Z, there we go. Z, you're welcome. Appreciate you being there and donating on the PayPal side. We got Becca Boo up in the house. BB wants to know some things. Samantha in the house. Thank you for your donation. Becca Boo wants some love. You know, everybody wants some love tonight. It is Becca Boo's turn for some love. Let's get you the best deck that we have over here. A little bit of the artistic tarot that we've been waiting for. Artistic tarot that we've been waiting for. I hyped it for 45 minutes and then I never used it because, you know what I'm saying? I hyped it for 45 minutes. Spirit Tries with Deborah. Welcome. Appreciate you hanging out tonight. Let's see about love and where this is going to take us. We got a Knight of Wands. Okay. Got a Knight of Coins. Money being spent. Four of Swords and Strength. You know, as far as love goes, you need to be patient with some of this crap. You need to be patient with it, right? You need to be on that side, a little bit on the patient side on here. It talks about the strength. How much patience do you have? Apparently you have infinite amounts, but yeah, you do need to be patient with this particular love, with your situation, what have you, with love, with expressing love, with going forth and stuff. It just looks like we're not getting what we need, obviously, from that as well. It seems like we're taming the lion. We're taming something that is out of control, that has a little much of a life of itself. You know, you have to sort of tame that sometimes. And that just feels like something we shouldn't have to do. We shouldn't be sort of required to do in this case, but you know, that's kind of where it goes with that. Four of Swords does definitely do the planning that's required here. If nothing, we have sort of a support network here that we can tap into. I think that's going to be good overall. So, you know, there you go. There you go with that. Knight of Coins and the Knight of Wands. There's a lot of action that needs to be taken, that's pent up, that hasn't been taken, that ain't being action oriented with that. You know, there's a time and a place for action. I do think there is an opportunity, or basically a deadline, for some of the action that's required to make some of this work out in the long run. But you do need to take some action eventually. And when you do have a big Knight. Knight of Coins, Knight of Wands. Something with the money, you know what I'm saying? Something going on with sort of taking action and making things a little bit better, in a little bit better space as far as love goes. We got the Z's got the double shot tonight, but before we hit up the Z action, we still got the crystals and paint. And Ann, I thank you for your other donation with that. Will I be able to move into a new place soon? All right, we'll see what's going on with the new place. Moving into a new place. If-ish, you know, the Two of Swords, not right now. Six of Swords is interesting, takes a little bit longer. So soon, no. Can you move in? Yes. The Emperor says you're capable of doing this eventually. There's something that needs to get set up, that needs to happen, that needs to be in a perfect spot, perfect spiral, in order for you to move past, right? In order to move into the next thing. The Emperor is there with some of the challenges, some of the things that need to be expressed, some of the things that need to be done here. I think when you get an opportunity, you can. Now, soon, no, I do think it's going to be a little bit. Why? Because you got a Six of Swords, a little bit of a longer journey here. It feels like we need support from others. It feels like we need things coordinated as far as that goes. It feels like that A needs some coordination, so needs some things to be in the certain places in order for them to do this correctly. Two of Swords just feels like that wherever A is headed, wherever A is destination unknown, it almost feels like that needs to be translated, right? That needs to be your crystal. I got you. That needs to be translated a little bit into more reality than dreams or hopes or something like that. As far as that, anyway. So there you go with A. With A's moving. I got it. A. All right. Let's see what else is going on. We got Susan. It's got the big projects, got all the good things over here. Let's see where that is going to take us. We got pickles. Apparently, that is not a pickle. I don't think that is a pickle. I think that is not a pickle. That's a little large for a pickle. That's what she said. All right. Anyway, will my project be successful? Is this going to be something that works out? King of Wands, Hanged Man, and the Four of Wands. This is something where you have to coordinate it correctly with that. Now, there's a lot of moving parts with this project, more so than maybe some of the other stuff that you've done, the other stuff that you've sort of embraced and looked at as far as this goes. Four of Wands says we need to get it going. We need to get it going, and we need to get it going correctly. This is one of those things where you can't say, a lot of times I say just start it, move with it, make it up as you go along. This is not one of those, right? Four of Wands. We need to have the structure in place. We need to have the chuppa. We need to have the all the structure in place before we can move in, before we can go with that. The Four of Wands says have the structure in place, have the coordination, have a plan, have a lot of things set up before you can do that. So I think that's going to be one of those, right? Hanged Man, as always, we're looking at it from a different perspective. It's almost like that you don't realize the amount of severity, the amount of complexity that is within this. If you can get a hold of that, if you can get a move on there, I think that's going to be good for you overall. King of Wands says overall you can be successful. Just watch a couple of things that I said, and I think that's going to be overall, right? That's going to be overall. Journey, thank you for your double donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, now we got etsyuser. Hello, sir. It's me. Well, hello to YouTube user over there. All right, let's see. YouTube user donated a lot. Thank you, YouTube user. I greatly appreciate that. All right, still recovering. There we go. I'm well indeed. Thank you, YouTube user. I greatly appreciate you. All right. Let's see where this adventure is going to take us with YouTube user tonight. We got YouTube user wants to know, have a new guy. Ooh, have a new drug, one that won't make me sick. One that, I don't know. I don't remember the rest of it. I don't know. Anyway, let's do the Waterfall Tarot while we're at it. I've not sold a Waterfall Tarot in like forever. I lowered the price to like the ultimate discount. And I haven't sold it in for like forever. Maybe I just take it off the market. Maybe I should just remove it. I don't know. All right. Got a new guy. I told you you're getting a damn new guy. I fucking told you you're getting a new guy in April. I told you and I told you and I told you again. And then I told you one more time. The new guy was coming in. You're like, I don't know. I'm just saying. Yeah.
T.O. is the best tarot reader.
All right. Now, what is the future of me and the doc? Dr. Mystical. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Let's see. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Jesus, that looks really good. This doc looks pretty good. I don't know if it's Doc Holiday. I don't know if it's Dr. Mystical. I don't know if it's the doc from I don't know if it's the doc from Back to the Future or whatever it is, this is perfect. This is exactly what you need in your life right now, right? You got the Six of Wands, Lord of Victory sneaking in the middle over here. Knight of Swords, this does move us. This does motivate us. This brings us into this level of excitement, brings us into sort of like, inspiration, excitement, moving in, kind of having some fun with that. Seven of Pentacles, it's worthwhile. Absolutely. I think there's a lot of good things happening here. If you want to know what it's losing or what it's using, where we're going to go in the distance, we have the two best cards for that. The Empress, almost like this is a good fit. This is something that, no pun intended, this is somebody that does fit into our life well, that does bring a lot of sort of enthusiasm, does bring a lot of interesting stuff, a lot of, good things happening here. Seven of Pentacles talks about just using this to our advantage, having a lot of good things here. Knight of Swords moving across. They got the resources needed here to make a good relationship. The person's not a newbie. They know where they're going. They know what they're doing. Six of Wands, a Lord of Victory in that as well. Now, let's go to the part two, which is, will this go the distance? Will it go for speed? Nothing like a good poop. I guess, Princess UVT, I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. You are the poop expert with that. We got the King of Wands, the Fool, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Here's the thing. Number one, don't expect results. Stop expecting anything out of this. Enjoy your damn self. Stop expecting anything out of this. Enjoy yourself. Take a deep breath. Just enjoy the moment. Live in the moment. This is something where you don't have to worry about the future. You don't have to worry about all of that. You got the Queen of Swords, right? If you start thinking expectations, if you start overthinking it, you start overanalyzing it, that's not really going to take you in a direction ultimately that you would like to be at the end of the day. Five of Cups. Just as a lot of expectations, a lot of things required, a lot of things that I need. then don't need anything. Live in the moment, relax, take a deep breath, and just live in the moment with this particular thing. I think that's going to be fantastic for you because this is more of an adventure, right? So will it go the distance? I don't know. And moreover, it's sort of telling me don't care. Live in the moment and enjoy what you have. I think that's going to be the bottom line here. There's a King of Wands says that, hey, moving forward, getting things in the level that we want, moving in the direction that we would like, that is going to be the better alternative than trying to sort of milk something out of this that is not going to be there, not going to be available for us with that. No pun intended with that either, but you know, it's one of those with that. We got a Skag 73. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We got a couple of Z's up in the queue. Right now we got Sarah though. How my love life look at the end of the year? Oh man, I think you broke up with somebody by the end of the year. I think you had a good relationship and you ended up in this really sort of a tumultuous, is that a word? Tumultuous situation where you're just like, should I poo or should I not poo? Why are we still having this question in chat? I don't know. Anyway, all right, so here's what I got intuitively. I think you're actually like thinking about breaking up at the end of the year. It's almost like at the very end of the year, there's something going on. There's something happening here. It feels like you're not exactly content, not 100%. So you're thinking about either ending or changing something, modifying something with love. I think you have something going on by the end of the year. That's what I think. So there we go. Anyway, all right, Skag is there. Stay bored indeed. Never boring on this channel, hopefully, as far as that goes. But yeah. All right, let's see where this takes us. Oh, Jesus, that was on point. Oh, Jesus, that was on point. Love that. I love when, you know, the cards and the intuition go together like peanut butter and jelly. Three of Pentacles. Man, I can't work with this individual anymore. I'm having some issues trying to work things out with this, right? You got the Tower. Things are crumbling. Things are having a little bit of a issue, having a little bit of a problem by the end of the year. It feels like, oh man, I really want to do something. I really want to get something done. It's almost like there's a disagreement about where we should be traveling, what we should be doing. It really comes about in this like big disagreement as far as that goes. The Chariot. Travel is involved. I want to travel here. I want to travel there. Maybe somebody over here wants to go visit their relatives in New Jersey. Somebody over there wants to go visit their relatives in Zimbabwe. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, you have kind of this disagreement with traveling, with moving across. Death Star, because somebody needs to change, somebody needs to adjust. Now, see, now that we know about it, how can we adjust? How can we fix it? Number one, before the end of the year, long before the end of the year, we need to figure out what we're doing and where we're going. We don't need to just bump into it, run into it, and hope for the best, right? Make plans in advance with that. Hey, if we're going to travel, where do you want to go? What do you do? Number two, if we can be a little more, well, that sounds terrible. A little more, I don't know, a little more flexible with what we want to do here. It feels like that's going to be good as well. The Chariot talks about, again, don't be sort of, you know, maybe sort of research now. How can we do time off? How can we do this? How can we do that? If somebody's in there, if we do need to travel, we do need coordinators. So do coordination up front, do coordination quickly, avoid all of this crap. You won't have any problems at all. We can have a nice little thing going with that, right? The Death card, maybe we don't need to change. We do have three major. Something comes up that is something. So if we can be more flexible with it, if we can work with them a little more, I think that's going to be good in the long run. But there you go. There's your love for the end of the year. Probably way too detailed. You know, you're not even like in it. You're like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on? But I'm just saying, you know, Sarah, you said I was accurate. So, hey, you know, that's what you get. Way too, you asked the question. You asked the question. You asked it. All right. Anyway. All right. Be careful what you wish for. I guess. Be careful what you wish for. All right. Anyway. All right. Will I meet amends or new friends in class by May? We'll see what's happening with that. And maybe we'll meet somebody. Maybe we'll find some things going on with that. Oh, we got a 7 of Pentacles. New man's got a Page of Pentacles and a 10 of Wands. It's almost like there's too many. It's almost like there's too many. I'm not saying they're all just kind of, you know, waiting, forming a line for you kind of thing. thing, but it's almost like it's a little too much, a 10 of wands. And we said it before, right? What are we doing that could be distracting on this? What do we have that could be not sort of lining up with our expectations here? So you just kind of, you meeting somebody, but it's almost like it's too much, too quick, two things kind of like that. Page of Pentacles, not something I want to engage in, not something I want to chase, not something I want to do kind of thing as far as this goes. A 7 of Pentacles says, hey, I'm willing to work with one of the opportunities with that. So overall, we'll go with a yes with that. We'll meet the new friends, the new mans in the class inmate. Looks decent. Looks decent. All you have to do is say hello. You reach out and you say hello to somebody next to you, and all of a sudden, everything becomes an open door to where you want to go and what you want to be with that. I want to go to the I guess I don't want to. I want to go to the Owl Tarot with that share of pickle, and I thought it was a ship of pickles, not share of pickle. That's a little too much. It's a little too much. We got Z with a double shot tonight over here, right? We got a little bit of a ZZZ, triple Z. We got ZZ top over here. We got love, and what else does Z want to know? I want to know a little bit of love. I want to know a little bit, and we got StoryBored or something like that. Close with Gemini. Oh, do you want to be close with the Gemini? I think not. I think not, Z. I'm sorry. All right, let's go with this. All right, love reading. Got the Gemini on our mind. A little bit stuck on that too. That King of Swords, that 3 of Cups, that Knight of Wands. You know, it feels like a love goes. It feels like love goes. You know, hit up a different area. Hit up a different idea. Hit up a different kind of determination with this. You definitely want to go in a completely different objective, a completely different area as far as it goes, you know, as far as love goes. The 3 of Cups. Making friends with benefits could be the next love opportunity. With that, I think you have a lot of interesting aspects, interesting things coming on through there. King of Swords feels like, you know, long term, it may be something where we're not finding what we need long term with some of these things with that, right? But that Knight of Wands is over there, just kind of says, you know, just relax with it. Move with love. Allow yourself to be mobile. Allow yourself to move. Allow yourself to go in the different directions in love that you may not be quite prepared for. So it is about adventuring out. It is about letting love take its course and take you with it and grab you and move you in there, right? And move you in there as far as it goes. So there we go. We got Z also wants to know about being close with the Gemini. Intuitively, which seems to be on target today, I say don't. I say don't. Save yourself a lot of time. You know, hashtag not all Gemini. Save yourself a lot of time with that. Not a Pentacles, the Moon, 3 of Pentacles, almost like something I worked diligently. I did this, I did that. I didn't get the results that I want, but I put so much damn effort into it. I built this castle. I built all of this stuff. I want to see some decent stuff going on over here. 3 of Pentacles says, give it up and let it go. If it ain't working, give it up and let it go. Now, reality. Do you really want somebody, right? Do you really want somebody who's not close to you, doesn't want to be close to you, doesn't put forth that effort, who doesn't open the doors that needs to be going with that? The Moon says maybe that's not something you really want to escape, adventure into. Maybe not something you want to dive in right now with that. Just be aware of that, right? Be aware of that. Gemini, I say cut bait on the cut bait on the Gemini as far as where you would like to be at the end of the day with that. At least that's what I think. And already wrote the songwriter. We got StoryBored, or we got board of tarot, or so, I don't know. We got Skag. You got StoryBored. There you go. All right. Ann wants to know, send an email to the strong writer. I sat there and I was like, yo, I typed an email to the songwriter right now, right? Do they want to make me a nice... Do they want to make me a nice song? Do they want to make beautiful music with me? Some songwriters, they want to make beautiful music with you. Others, they don't care about any beautiful music with you. You never know what you're going to get with any particular songwriter. Hashtag not all songwriters with that. But you already sent the email. Do you want to join me on this wonderful adventure, on this beautiful place where we're coming back? They want to do it. They love to do it. They want to. Yeah. I mean, you're looking at that. They're pretty excited about that. They're like, hey, it's a party. It's a party. This is where I want to be. 10 of Cups says, I want to write this song for you. I'm going to get out my guitar and I'm going to play you all of the songs that you want to hear. I want to get all of the instruments. I want to get all of the stuff down. I'll get all of the software loaded up. I'll make you the most beautiful, wonderful song that Anne has ever heard in their life. Knight of Swords says they deliver it pretty damn quick too. It's like they've been doing this a long time. They crank it out. They make it happen. With that, Empress says you can rely upon them too. They love it. They want to do it. They're excited about it. This is the person to connect with. This is the person that you need to make your beautiful music, right? To make your beautiful music. StoryBored's making beautiful music tonight. Well, literally know that, but I don't know. Will pitch be successful and will it open new doors? The artist formerly known as Skag. All right. We'll see if we can do that. We'll see if we can make that happen, right? We've got a pitch. I'm throwing it out there. I'm hoping for the best. I'm waiting for some results. You know what I'm saying? I threw it out there. And I hoped for the best. Is that going to be something that works? Is that going to be something that's fully functional for me right now? We'll see. We'll shuffle this. The worst shuffle you have ever seen in your life is happening right now. It's the worst shuffle you've ever seen in your life. You know, that's the way it goes. Welcome to the channel. It's a TarotOracle show with the worst shuffling that you have ever seen in your entire life. Princess, you got to stop spamming or I will ban you. There we go. All right, got a StoryBoard. Will my pitch be successful and open new doors? Will it open new doors? Backbone, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. We got Judgment without the E, a sinful piece of crap, I gotta say. Anyway, will the pitch be successful? They've heard it before. Somebody actually says, I've heard this before. I've heard this idea. I've had this idea out there. It's not something that I'm too excited about. Whoa. Not something I'm too excited about. I'm fully excited about, kind of thing. Judgment without the E is just like I've heard it before. StoryBored. All right. So what can we do here? Number one, make it unique. Have they heard it before? Have they? If they have, how can you make this completely unique to this particular set or group or whoever we're presenting it to? Because a Page of Pentacles feels like you're not quite prepared. I'm sitting here listening to your pitch. It feels like you're not quite prepared at all. Knight of Pentacles says, I'll put some resources into it, but definitely not definitely not the amount of resources or the focus that really should be put into this. I mean, you've worked on this, you've looked at this, you researched this, and that's the way it goes. So there you go. I think that's going to be very important here. That's going to be very important, making it happen over there. All right, let's see what else is next. We got a CL on PayPal. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. We got HP coming in. HP, I was wondering where you were at, and now you're sneaking in over there. Journey's got a couple of reads. Let's see what's going on with Journey. Journey, what are you doing? Will you move to Florida? When will you move to Florida? Oh, man. July 17th. There you go. You moved to Florida on July 17th. All right, well, let's go with a key tarot and see where this is going to take us, right? See where this is going to take us. What kind of things are going on? Roseanne, what is going on? Stop sabotaging yourself, Roseanne. It's pretty easy. Here we go. When will I move to Florida? It says A17. I really think with that. Yeah, King of Swords, Two of Swords, and the Hermit. You have a successful move to Florida indeed. Stuff needs to be prepped beforehand. Who doesn't want you to move? Who doesn't want you to move? Like, what's going on with that? Somebody don't want you to move. But anyway, there's your date. There's your date. Ignore the people that don't want you to move. Well, no. Don't ignore them. Find out why they don't want you to move, Find out, what's going on with that? It's almost like you have some energy amongst you or with you that doesn't need to be there and that you can shake off, that you, can figure out, where's it going. Anyway, the other thing, will I close an art deal by this week? No. Hanged Man. No, you're kind of looking at the wrong place. You're looking in the wrong place as far as this goes with this, right? Four of Swords, I really don't think this week. We're going to thumbs down. I really don't think this week. I don't think it's going to be this week. But hey, now you got a good date for Florida. And now you know this week may not be your art central, may not be where you're going to be expanding, extracting, and doing all this stuff. We got HPs burning up the credit. All right. We got CL, is that right? Okay, thank you. You're quite welcome. Thank you for your donations. I greatly appreciate that. All right, we got the White Fly Tarot. The dude that does the White Fly Tarot, I think he's got another project coming out. Got another project coming out. So if you like flies and you like them white, and you want more white fly, then there we go. All right, we got CH. CH, you know who you are. You're on PayPal right there. Want a tarot reading? I need to move. All right. Okay. All right. God bless you. And, you know, move out. Move out. I need to move. Will it turn out the way that I want? All right. The way that you want. Intuitively, the way that you want. The way that you want. Why do you want it that way? First thing intuitive comes out is, why do you want it that way? I'm not saying a Backstreet Boys song. I'm saying drink some water. Well, thank you. I appreciate this. Stay hydrated. Stay hybrid. Yeah, stay hybrid. Stay hydrated. Earth Angel. I love that song. Welcome. Appreciate you. All right. We stay hydrated. I need to move. First thing intuitively that comes out is, why do you want it the way that you want it? Is it really necessary? Is there anything that's just like burning desire for you to get it that way? Or is it just like, I want it that way because of a certain reason? Backtrack why you want it that way and try to figure out if that's really something that benefits you, or is it just something you're like, I just want it, right? So that's the first thing intuitively comes out with that. Anyway, all right. So you need to move when it turns out the way that I want. What do you want? Like, you're getting away from somebody? Getting away from something? Are you escaping? Are you escaping? Are you trying to get something new? It's more like there's a level of escapism or something here. Anyway, intuitive, you know, this is all intuitive. Entertainment purposes only. Never move based on a random dude on YouTube, you know, reading cards, you know, throwing cards down on a channel and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, all right. Will it be the way that you want it? I think the move is successful. Cool. Eight of Cups and the Fool's nice. The move is successful. You didn't ask that. You said, will it turn out the way that I want? Well, the move is successful. Maybe that's part of what you want. Maybe you do have some escapism. Maybe you are going for something. Normally people move for two reasons. Number one, I want to escape something. Number two, I want a new chance or new opportunity. Which one is it? Chime in, CH. Oh, you got a lot of majors. This is a big thing your ass has been planning for a while. You've been planning this. It's either an emergency or you've been planning this for a little bit. You just don't get this level of majors just flopping on the table like a loose fish out of water over here. The Judgment cards, you get your new beginning, you get the way you want it. Sure, you do that, right? There's some consequences to be made. The High Priestess says, make sure that you play chess in this interaction. You don't want to be one move. You don't want to be two moves ahead. You need to be 5-6 moves ahead in this particular interaction, especially if you're moving away from something or someone with that. But you get your new adventure, you get your new chance, everything works out. I do think that overall you get it kind of the way that you wanted, number one. Hey, is this going to be something that you really need? Why do you want it this way? Question yourself, question the motivation behind it. And then overall it looks pretty clean. So sure, why not? Sure, why not? So yeah, I give you a couple of warnings, a couple of advice, a couple of things in that. If you like that, hit that like and a sub button over here. Say, you know, I'm on every night. I'm on every night over here, occasional day off, working my butt off over here, getting all of the readings. We did 52 readings on Saturday. I needed Sunday to recover. It was so many readings. We're rocking it. Tonight we only have 31, but this place is hopping. This is just hopping over there. All right, we got the double shot over there with the High Priestess. Wants to do some Chris action, wants to do all the action over there. Got etsyuser Samantha. Thank you for your donations too. Why do people not want to be around me? What the hell are you doing? Backbone, what are you doing over there? Why do people not want to be around you? Oh, let's see. We got 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Oh, man. You need to, socialization 101. If nobody wants to be around you, number one, it's in your head. Or number two, there's a reason that everybody doesn't want to be around you. So you need to ask somebody straight up, You know, what do you think that I can improve upon? How do you think that we can go? You need to figure out what the hell the problem is, or is it in your head? If people look at you when you ask that question and they're like, oh, what do you mean? You know, I'm just saying. But yeah, the Page of Pentacles just says you're approaching this from this belief perspective. I'm sorry, but you know, the things that you believe in your mind, the things that you think about, they come to pass. They do. You know what I'm saying? You got that Page of Pentacles. If you think nobody likes you, probably nobody's going to like you. But that's the way it goes. Ten of Swords says stop the stupid-ass thoughts that nobody wants to be around you. I'm sorry. I said it. Stop the dumbass that nobody wants to be around you. People do want to be around you. I think that's going to be good, right? I think that's going to be good with that. We got UVT is over here with the very generous donation. I appreciate the only pinky is there. There we go. We only got one, but we got two pinkies over there making it happen over there. All right, the Ten of Swords says stop the stupid beliefs. I'm sorry. Can I say it? Can I say it? Right? Stop the dumb beliefs. I'm sorry. That's the way it goes. Anyway, but yeah, Nine of Pentacles as well. Go out there, be fruitful, make friends, and enjoy your life. You know, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. D-Mac, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see where this is going with that. We got HP. HP's rocking the house over here. Well, I ain't feeling so good. All right, let's see. We got the endings. We got an ending soon for tonight. There we go. We got a Princess is going to be the last reading of the night. We got Samantha. We got HP. Let's do the double. Let's do the double HP over there. Let's see. Dental surgery and something else. We got dental surgery and okay, love. All right, so we got dental surgery and love. Maybe those go together. You know what I'm saying? Maybe those go together. You're like, you know, Dennis, you're looking pretty cute. You know, you gassed me up and you were looking really cute after that gas hit. You want to go out? Yeah, I'm just saying. You know, why can't you combine both of these? I mean, am I the only one that's thinking this? I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got somebody leaning over you in a chair, giving you drugs, making you all happy and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. They're like digging in your mouth and stuff. It's the whole thing is just, I'm just saying. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Dental surgery, number one. 7 of Wands. Is Chris going to try and slow down the dental surgery for May 12th? Yes, we got a little bit of a speed up and then a slow down with that. We got a 7 of Wands. Almost like they don't like the date. So they want to change the date, but they don't necessarily want to slow it down. It's like another date is going to be a little bit better. It's almost like they have to go out of town or something, you know? But I'm going to say yes. A little bit with that, all right? We're trying to block my dental surgery. You know, I don't think they're going to block it. I just think the date is going to change a little bit. But there we go. Yeah, I think the date is going to change a little bit. That's what I think. As far as that goes. Entertainment purposes only. Never change the date of dental surgery. All right, love. Let's see what's going on. Chase around the cheesescape. Maybe you have the cheesescape, the something. Anyway, all right. We got, what is next? We got Page of Wands, Magician, the 9 of Wands, 4. Let's see, what I always contact my friend. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. We need to go back. Anyway, so this is HP with love. The Magician, you have somebody coming in new for love that you haven't seen before. I think you have a new love opportunity. You have something going on. You have something interesting as far as love goes. Definitely headed your direction. I really think you're looking at July for the big opportunity, the interesting kind of stuff with the mix with that. But, you know, I think there you go. Overall, it feels like that you have somebody that is very proficient in what they do. They're kind of an excitable person, but they're very proficient. They know what they're doing. They know where it's at. They know a lot of good stuff going on with there. But yeah, a 9 of Wands. I think you're sort of hesitant to dive into the situation at first, but then you warm up and things get a little bit better. So, you know, overall, it looks pretty decent. Looks pretty decent indeed with that. We got Etsy. We got YouTube user going on with that. Let's see. We haven't used this one in a hot minute. We got a YouTube user and then Princess is over there. All right. Why is the doc interested in me? I'm curious. Why is the doc interested? Why are people interested in each other? I don't know. I don't know. Why is everybody interested in everybody else? You know, who knows? Who knows? Why is my girlfriend interested in me? Why is Doc interested in you? Why is anybody interested in anybody? I don't know. Let's see. The Sun is interesting with the Ten of Pentacles. Jesus, what is going on with this person? They are 110% interested in you. We saw it in the previous reading. So I got a new deck of cards. And I'm like, I got a new deck of cards, and I'm like, we're going to refresh it, restart it, see where it goes. Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Sun, Queen of Wands. This person is just all out 100% on top of you. I don't know. You interest them. You look like somebody that they can be with. You look like somebody that they would enjoy being with. The Two of Cups, they had sort of this instant attraction. There's something about you that intrigued them, that attracted them, that pulled them in a little bit. With that Queen of Wands too, I felt like you got your stuff going on. You know what you're doing. You know how you're doing it. It seems like all this work has made you super coordinated feel. Like this person knows what the hell they're doing. They're on top of things, and they are able to sort of make a decent relationship if they really wanted to. It's not somebody who's just sort of fly by night. It's not somebody. This is somebody, you know, they look at you that is really serious, that they could get serious with in the long run. You have nothing but beautiful cards in both sets. So I'm saying now this is looking good. The last one that is looking good, how do the only pinky retirements years look? I don't know. Let's look at financially. Let's kind of look at just relaxation and kind of where we're going, what we're doing with this particular retirement, what kind of things are going with that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm interested in you because you have a big deck collection. Okay, a big deck collection. That makes sense. All right. Anyway, all right. Let's look at. Let's see, Pinky, number one. Now let's go financially. We got retirement. How does it look financially? What is going to happen? Where are we going to go with that, right? We got a little bit of that boredom. It's almost like the stuff I do doesn't mean anything anymore. A little bit of a boredom kind of thing feel, right? Like the stuff I do doesn't mean as much as it could, doesn't mean as much as it sort of needs to be. You have like the, what am I going to do now? Where am I going to go? Because I think there's some kind of thing going on, right? I think there's something happening with that. So anyway, Samantha, you are still up. I still got you in the queue. But yeah, it's almost like that Pentacles. I think you know what you're going to do. Reality is you're going to be bored out of your mind. It's almost like you're not going to be able to do some of the stuff that you want to do. Some of the stuff is sort of, you know, a little bit maybe too much. And you do also have this kind of this feel like I have so many things I would like to do, but I really can't do some of that. So I think you sort of need to triage what you want to do, what's going to make you happy. If hanging out, relaxing is going to make you happy, travel is going to make you happy, put that at the top of the queue and don't mess around with anything else. It's almost like don't have a big to-do list. Don't have a lot of expectations. Just enjoy things the way that they're going to be. Enjoy things the way that you would like them to be rather than how you expect or how the world requires you to be as far as that goes. Let's also look at just kind of the extras, like what can you expect during the retirement. And then we got Samantha, and then we are out of here with that. All right. Well, let's see where this is going to take. Well, let's see where this is going to take us. A little bit of the Tarot Oracle deck. We're ruining it right here, right now. Okay, the King is interesting. All right, what can we expect in retirement? Number one, you end up getting this new hobby you haven't had before that like nobody knows about. All of a sudden, is just something that you're interested in, you're excited about, you're all sort of set to go with that. High Priestess over here, learning, expansion. Almost think like tarot the esoteric and a lot of these things too kind of excite you at this moment. It's like there's a lot of things that do interest you that didn't interest you before. So expect a lot of things to turn on their head as far as where you're going, what you're doing. Emotionally, you feel lost for the first 3-4 months with that, and then it kind of just comes to play. A lot of things come in and you have sort of this really good time. It feels like a really good confidence, a really good feel, a lot of things coming in with that. Expect the money. Okay, first like year, the money's all right, and then all of a sudden things get a little more challenging. I do think you have a couple of unexpected bills that hit in year 2. Just be prepared for that, and you'll be good overall. King is interesting. Some people want to do stuff with you. A lot of friends want to meet. A lot of friends want to do stuff. I would do that indeed, and go with that. There's something going on with sort of a. There's something going on with not necessarily a car accident, but almost like something not being fully prepared, or something being a little bit sort of an adjustment that needs to be made with transportation going on too. It's almost like that hits like soon, like not like immediately, but something as far as soon-ish goes with that. Anyway, let's go. When I always have contact with my best friend, when I got a call, she never calls my ass. Never calls I have to call her every time. Why is that? She don't care. It's not like something just pressing on her mind, the page, right? It's not something I really want to do. I got other stuff. I don't really want to care with that. And they're not good. Some people are not good with follow-up, and this person's not good with follow-up. The Page of Swords over here. I'm just not good following up. I'm not good, because every relationship needs a level of connection. Otherwise, it gets awkward. Everything goes downhill. And there's not somebody that does that. I'm sorry. They're not somebody that does that. So you have to end up doing the giving. You have to end up doing the reaching out. You have to end up doing some of the energies that, you're like, hey, I do this. Why don't you do it? Bottom line is they just don't care. This is not somebody who's good at maintaining some stuff as it goes. Anyway, that's it from me. I'm going to maintain by being here tomorrow. Please join me. Until then, see you then.